live at 5. Let's look at the store. Oh my goodness. So we've had daylight savings times here in California, and hopefully this week I'll be closing in on Nevada. Hopefully that's the plan. Maybe sometime this week, maybe Thursday we'll be in Nevada. Well, we don't know yet, but that's hoping. I want to talk about hoarding. And I want to talk about the Universal Truth Milestone. This was probably easily the most controversial thing on Friday's blog post. And I want to take a step back and say I really liked Friday's blog post, with the exception of this. Like I think it was hit on a lot of things that are interesting to me. Multiple Man's interesting, Beast Farmable interesting. That's great. But this right here is controversial, and I just want to talk about it. It says, turn your war efforts into milestone rocket fuel by spending war credits and elite war credits to hit milestones to earn cosmic essence. And, it's kind of like this meme. I don't know who made this. I think Wolverthor sent me this. But anyways, don't hoard. Scope, just kidding. And it says, do you think they're having a hoard-style event after telling us now to hoard because they're incompetent, have a severe lack of communication? I choose to believe that. I don't want to imply malice. I think it's incompetency overall. Do you think it was absolute intentional in hopes that users spend their war credits and then have to spend money to complete the event? I believe it's the first part. I don't believe that. Well, how do I put this? I've talked to other developers, not in other games that are similar to Marvel Strike Force, and don't just assume it's Galaxy of Heroes. It's other games, and they don't want to foster this hoarding idea, and I don't believe Scopely does either. But this event directly points to that, and I just want to talk about something. Like, let's say, I just want to talk about why hoarding is important. People are like, "What does it matter? Hoarding, don't worry about it." Let me just put it into perspective. Let's say there's a big bug tomorrow in the game, and they say, "Whoopsie!" and here's 10 million gold, and we all get 10 million gold. And we're all happy, right? 10 million gold is a lot of gold, right? But here's the thing is, they probably have a balance sheet and saying, well, we were going to allocate a certain amount of gold here. They're just going to not give you that 10 million later, probably on some sort of scarcity, a certain amount of gold they're going to give you per month, and they were going to ramp it up. They're just going to withhold that 6 million. So it really doesn't cost anything. Plus, when I get 10 million gold and you get 10 million gold and you get 10 million gold, we all get 10 million gold. All of our rosters go up a little bit. That's fine, but nobody's getting ahead. That is not the situation with this hoarding thing. For example, a lot of people that completed Dark Dimension 4 early is because they had hoarded extreme amounts of currency, and they were able to get through it less painfully than other people because they had hoarded a lot. And they directly were able to get ahead of people, which is very different than everybody getting 10 million gold, right? They are actually able to get ahead. And people that have hoarded a lot of gold, and there's a couple things that happened is like last week they boosted the drop rate, or you can get twice as much 15s, and they doubled the orbs. And people probably that had been hoarded dumped, and then they announced this. So it's hoarding's bad. Creating an event that basically favors hoarders and hoarders are rewarded only wants us to hoard more in the future, and I hope that they address this and maybe eliminate this event, or come out with a way where it's like only currency that you earn at the time this event goes live can be spent towards it, or something like that. But just the idea that people that saved currency get a significant advantage over other players that are spending as they going. Now, I'm personally in a situation where I'm not sure if I want to spend or not spend, because I'm like 12 pieces away from finishing Ebony Maw. Anyways, let's talk about this offer. This offer is a little bit controversial. It's $50. Now, last Thanksgiving, they did have an offer for $5 for 50 Taskmaster shards. They've also tried to sell Taskmaster at $30 for 50 character shards. So I just want to go on and say that majority of the value in this offer is in Taskmaster. Now, I could get more excited about this offer if it was like $30, but $50 is pretty steep. And believe me, two of these characters are almost useless, Bullseye and Soldier, these two right here. Now, Merc Riot Guard and Merc Lieutenant are very good. And these three actually make up a very legit defensive war team. Lots of different combinations of that, of course. A lot of people use Killmonger and Shuri. There's a Ultimus variant. There's a lot of variants of this team. Excellent character. Taskmaster, standalone, excellent character. He does a lot of amazing things in PvP. Pretty good character. Is this worth $50? I don't know. The other thing, too, is these are all mercenaries, so I believe this will help you with the payday event. So that the gold event that happens monthly. I think some people will buy this, but I just want people to understand that the value is in Taskmaster and these two. And Bullseye and Soldier might be used. I use them in Blitz, but I don't use them in War or anywhere else at all. Anyways, I don't know. This is not great. I mean, it seems to me that I could get excited about this offer if it was $30, but it's $50. So let's move on. Infiltrator Orb Bundle. Okay, so this is the Vent Campaign orbs has White Tiger on the side. And so these orbs will average out a little bit more than 5, like 5.4 shards of White Tiger. So it's going to have White Tiger on the side and the random character in the middle. I'm not a really big fan of these orbs. This type of orbs. However, this particular orb actually had about a quarter of the characters I found to be quite exceptional. It was actually a better orb than a normal campaign orb. Anyways, I'm not buying this. It's not something I'm interested in myself. All right, Marked Man offer. We talked about this yesterday. Bishop is probably a top 10 character, and I didn't put him on the list, last month's list, but I probably should put him on the list. He's quite good. Pre-taunting tank, high damage. He's a dealing tank. He does a lot of really cool things. And the 3 Astonishing X-Men, the core 3, which is going to be Beast, Jubilee, and Bishop, are amazing. And they probably will have some place in Arena. Those 3, maybe it'll be Silver Surfer and Doom. I don't know. Maybe it'll be X Factor. I don't know. But anyways, this guy, I just want to say this guy's great. And, I'm a little annoyed that I'm 15 shards away, or very little amount of shards away from getting him to 6 red. I actually have a 6 red, 5 gold on him. So this would take him to a 6/6 if I bought this. I can't justify $50 for 30 character shards. It's just outrageous to me, especially when they give us an insulting amount of purple gear. This purple gear is worth next to nothing. If it was like 50, 50, 50, at least it wouldn't feel so bad. I used to do my spit and lube thing. I kind of gotten away from that. But anyways, let's move on. This is trash. And also, they've announced that they're going to be doubling the overall amount of gold gear that we're going to be getting in a monthly basis. This is absolutely horribly priced when you need hundreds of these pieces per character. 25 means nothing and does nothing as far as advancing your roster. Same thing. This is absolute garbage. It's trash. I want to scream trash, but it is trash. This is all trash. They're going to be loosening up this. This is literally Kraken snacks. This is just for Krakens and for people that are trying to finish off one character, and it's the last character they need to go to gear tier 15 for Dark Dimension or something like that. But it is an extreme premium, believe me. Ooh, Red Scare offer. I have to say this is a hard pass. Yelena, they said that they're going to get a rework though. They acknowledged in one of the posts that skill military Yelena did not really work the way they wanted it to, and I know that this out of that, Red Guardian has a use actually, but Yelena does not. She's not great. I think part of the problem with the entire skill military kit is that it's supposed to be an offensive war kit. It's supposed to be a war team, right? And especially on offense and war, the last thing you want is randomness. You want predictability and consistency, and there's a lot of elements in that kit that made the team a little bit unpredictable. 25% chance to assist when this character does that. Which positive effect gets transferred over is random. Just made the team a little bit unpredictable and completely underwhelming, in my opinion. Not good. Anyways, this is not great. I want to say no. This is trash. That's what I'm trying to say. Ooh. Oof. There's some people that are saying Philosopher is saying he's the best character in the game outside of Doom. I don't feel that way myself, but I want to acknowledge that this guy is a top 10 character, and we are going for sure into insanity with X Factor. Boy, I'm torn on this. Boy, both Bishop and Longshot. Boy, I'm just like 25 shards short. I wish I could just get him to 6 stars and not have to think about this. This is pricey. Do what you got to do. I think they're going to sell a ton of these, and we're getting 2 more X Factor. I bet you they're going to sell a ton of these. I just know they are. I can't buy it. I can't justify the pricing on this, but I bet you they make a bunch on this. By the way, if you're going to buy this, I'm sponsored by Amazon Coins. Link is in the description. But boy, this is pricey, man. I wish there were orbs rather than this. There's his brother. Oh my God. Eternal Night orb offer. Same situation on this, really, is what I'm trying to say. These guys are just... I hate these offers. These offers are so outrageous to me. The pricing on them just so whacked out. Eternal Night offer. All right, so I don't feel that there's any reason to buy this now. The event is over. The entire event runs for 10 days, and I believe we got 7 days left in the event, and it's definitely something that you can reassess when it gets closer to the end of the event on whether or not you want to buy this and whether the milestone rewards are worth it. The orbs themselves are not the reason why you buy the orbs. You're buying the orbs to open them and get very mediocre rewards out of the orbs themselves, but you'll be advancing the milestones, and the milestone rewards is what it's all about. Let's move on. Gear 15 draft. This is outrageous. This is I bought this to progress my roster towards Dark Dimension 4 and getting Doom. But the doubling of currency in the War Store has eased up on this a lot, and I don't see the need to buy this anymore. Also, I just want to talk. We were talking about the scarcity of Gear 15. Reminix has suggested that's the reason why shelling is coming back. Put down in the comment section if you've been coming across either empty alliances or just getting blown out of the water by like an alliance like 100 million bigger than you, and it's very obvious that they drop down to your tier to get a full win. I wonder if shelling is coming back because of the scarcity of the 15s. Seems like a lot of reports of that on Reddit. A lot of people in the comment section have been saying that. I'm curious. I personally have not come across a shell in a minute, but anyways, my understanding is that it's kind of coming back. Anyways, Mega Orb sale, 1, 2, 3, say it with me. Trash. This is actually garbage. $5. This is not be $20. They're literally just putting this in here to butter us up for a $5 offer later or a $10 offer later. This is trash. It's not worth it. Let's move on. Premium Orb Pack. I value these orbs at $1 a piece. So there's a total of 14 orbs here. $14 value. $1 for premium orbs. $1 for Fool's Gold Kingpin orbs. They actually have quite a bit of trading materials. Purple and orange gear. They're reasonable. Let's move on. Limited time sale. Not a great deal. At best, I value gold orbs at $2 a piece. So that's $8. And then another $2. About $10 value. Not worth $20. Let's move on. Watermelon orb. Yuck. Don't like the watermelon orb. Premium orb is $1. Gold orb $2. Ability orb to me is worth about 10 cents. Basic orb is worth under $1. I don't buy this. Don't buy this because I don't want that watermelon orb. Not at all. Pack of Shame. We don't buy that anymore. Power Core deal. I do like this offer overall. I would be more if this was a push for $3 for, let's say, 225 power cores, but it isn't. But you are getting, a couple, at least $1, and a half, maybe even some people value that at $2 for training mats. So this is a good deal in some ways. I don't buy this though. Let's move on. Limited time sale. At best, this is worth $5 between the two. $4 for that, maybe $1 for that. Not quite worth $10. Let's move on. No. Let's switch toggle over quickly, and we're going to go over to the free-to-play account. And on the free-to-play account, we're just going to look at the offers that are not duplicated. Sometimes there's unique offers over here. So we're going to scroll through this very quickly to see if we can find anything that is different. Boy, those X Factors, I'm not going to lie. X Factor and Bishop is very tempting to me. It's just way... I mean, I think if those offers were like half as much, $15 or something, I probably could do it. But boy, I just can't justify $30 for 50 character shards. Taking them up 1 star level for $30. I mean, maybe if it was like advancing me on a legendary character or something, but that's not the case. So, okay. And what do you think about this hoarding thing? Is it annoying? Am I making too much of a big deal out of it? I'm not sure. I just don't I know that they said that they didn't want to promote hoarding, and then we get a hoarding style event. Seems strange to me. Let me know what you think in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. What?